And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Tennessee's offense will be first on the attack. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Running to Green. Powers through. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Looking downfield, it's King. Finds his tight end.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So South Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw, man, so many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible. can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
First down, 10 yards to go. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. On the run, it's Morris. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Kick is in the air. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Give to the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Lacey. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Motion from the wide receiver. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So here is the Tennessee offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune running to the left. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. Did take another one just like it. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. The Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
South Carolina, 21, Tennessee, 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They send the tight end in motion. Back to pass, it's King. Fires to the big fella.
Well, I like the idea by the quarterback on that throw. He's just trying to spit it out to the perimeter quickly and give this guy a chance to advance it, but the accuracy was terrible. And that was a circus-type catch for 0 gain.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the big fella. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility, just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
Got a man. It's Lacey. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off play action. He's got his man, makes the grab. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. On the move. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Davis will throw. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this.
Breaks into the open. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's King. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Rushes on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal blocking.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
31, Tennessee, 3.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rojas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Quickly to the tight end. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. And the game Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Give to the back. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Pucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him.
There he goes. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first down. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second and goal. Slams ahead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On the option. Now the toss. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. On the ground, it's Morris. Makes one man miss. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Back to throw, it's King. Here's a heat. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
From their own 23, it'll be first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a cut. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen,
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give them a cushion and give them some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. FIU has clawed its way to this lead. They say the best teams in football treat road games like business trips, and this group is on the verge of closing this deal. They're trailing by 11 to FIU. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense working from the pistol. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's knocked down. The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Off the play fake on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Hauls it in.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's King. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen.
It's a fumble. And they will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
The head coach's heart just skipped a beat. Looks like they were going in for the easy touchdown, but he puts it on the ground. Everything's going bad. But Johnny on the spot. Somebody was paying attention, David, is able to hop on that ball for a touchdown.
And that's why you always keep competing. Coaches are going to harp on that all the time. Finish the play. You're never out of it. You don't know what's going to happen, and that's a perfect example. Ball gets on the ground. Offensive player now says, oh, crud, I got to jump on it. Jumps on the football and gets a touchdown.
Gets it out quickly. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. To throw, it's King. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. He's got him down the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
On the run, it's Morris. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle. It's open. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he
makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown ball. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
South Carolina ready to go on the attacking another offensive odyssey. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. The give to the back. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's King. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He wants to take the top off. Snags it inside the 20. A big play as he takes it all the way down to the 17-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Volunteers are rolling down the field. Looking for a gap. It's open. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Lets it fly deep downfield. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Davis looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Grab behind the line. It's open. At the 45 on its way. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.